Well, we all have goals, right? We all have these vivid visions of where we want to be next year or, 5 years down the road. But there is actually a silent trap hidden right inside our biggest dreams. Some people become addicted to ambition, not action. People just get completely hooked on that intoxicating high of planning, outlining, and strategizing rather than, well, the actual messy process of doing the work. They imagine a perfect future. I mean, think about how this plays out for you. You sit back, maybe with your morning coffee, and you vividly picture a better career, a better body, just a completely different and optimized life. And in that exact moment, sitting comfortably in your chair, it already feels incredibly real. You can literally taste the success. You get this massive rush of satisfaction just from visualizing that end goal. It feels like you're being super productive just by thinking about it. But here's the major catch. That's the trap. Welcome to what behavioral experts call the imagination trap. The brain treats imagination like progress. From a neurological standpoint, when you vividly picture success, your brain pumps out dopamine. That is the exact same reward chemical you get when you actually pull off a difficult task. So your brain literally cannot always tell the difference between a real, hard-earned achievement and a brilliantly imagined one. It tricks you into feeling this false sense of accomplishment before you've even lifted a single finger. Why does this happen? Well, dreams are the ultimate safe space. They are completely protected because they cannot fail. In your head, your startup is absolutely going to be a billion-dollar unicorn, and that new workout routine is totally flawless, right? Action, on the flip side, is uncomfortable, it's messy, and it's hard, precisely because it can fail. Action forces you to confront cold, hard reality, where things rarely go according to your beautifully crafted plan. So people wait for the right time. Because of that deep underlying fear of failure and discomfort, we make excuses. We tell ourselves we just need to do a little more research, wait for better market conditions, or, wait until we feel perfectly ready before taking the leap. But while we sit around in that comfortable state of endless preparation, time passes quietly. The days turn into weeks, the weeks blur into years, and absolutely nothing changes in the real world. And that brings us to a really harsh but absolutely necessary truth about human nature and how we evaluate our lives. When we finally reach the end and look back, the deepest pain we feel isn't usually from the things we tried and totally messed up. The ultimate regret is not failure. It is never trying. It's that slow, sinking realization that you stayed perfectly safe, you successfully dodged all the discomfort, but as a result, you went absolutely nowhere. You lived entirely in the blueprint and never actually built the house. Big dreams mean nothing without repetition. So how do we break out of this trap? You got to aggressively shift your focus away from that glamorous finish line and dial in to the unglamorous everyday work. We're talking about the daily grind of showing up, building reliable habits, and just putting in the reps, especially on those days when that initial hit of motivational dopamine has completely worn off. Isn't that you need to kill your ambition. No way, not at all. It's that you need to actively rebalance it. You need to spend way less time with your head in the clouds, visualizing the perfect outcome. Dream less. Start more. Seriously, put down the vision board, stop the endless cycle of research, and take just one small, physically uncomfortable step forward today. Because if your brain is already convinced you've succeeded, what is stopping you from actually proving it right?